Do you want to leave a legacy for future generations? Do you want to save federal taxes year after year? Do you want to know the secret of the rich? Well, I appreciate you stopping by to watch this video. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors how they can save taxes year after year, generation after generation with the Spendthrift Trust. It is legal, copyrighted in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII started the Church of England. Yes, the famous king who chopped off his wives' heads. He went to go tax the lords and ladies, and then went back further to the Magna Carta. Came to the colonies while we were part of England, and the law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. They've been saving taxes for 3.5 centuries. Wow. Now, our current tax code went into effect in February of 1913 and was only supposed to be around for about 6 years. The federal government was broke. The super rich families of that time, the Carnegies, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, and the Rockefellers, made sure they could save taxes, so they put this into Tax Code 643B. I'm not making fun of any of accountants or CPAs out there. I'm dyslexic and I transpose numbers. Don't ever give me your phone number out loud. I can't write it down. Most CPAs work in the 300 and 400 tax code level and don't go way high up to the 643B level. The Spendthrift Trust will file a 1041 tax return. The Benson Financial Trust was written by Paul Benson, a Harvard law professor 75 years ago, and has never been audited. He knew what he was doing. Now, if you want to learn more about this, I invite you to a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. You can schedule it at www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. Or if you just go out to my website, www.thetrustisyou.com, there's a free video that will show you how my clients are saving thousands of dollars. Now, with the business trust, this is for all U.S. business owners and U.S. 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% on your federal income taxes year after year, generation after generation. In 2022, I personally saved 92% on my federal income taxes. I was happy to pay only 8%. I did a post the other day about a traveling nurse that she was able to save $100,705 in federal taxes in 2023. This is her money to pay off her mortgage, to buy a new car, to hire a VA, to go on a vacation, to help a family member out, or to give to charity. I have people who are Amazon store owners, eBay sellers, people who have franchises. They can save thousands of dollars. The beneficial trust is for all U.S. investors. I don't care what you're doing. You're going to save the following 5 taxes year after year, generation after generation. Capital gains, short-term and long-term on your profits, interest income, dividend income, rental income, and royalties. My personal story, back in 2019, I was working full-time as a Medicare broker, and I wholesaled 7 properties. Woohoo, Sally! I paid off all my debt, and I was a rock star in my real estate group. Then my accountant called me. My tax rate went from 22% up to 24%. There are 7 levels of taxes from 10% to 35%, depending on your tax bracket, how much you'll be saving. And I owed the federal government $79,000 in short-term capital gains. I shook his hand. He put me on a payment plan. I got my parking validated, went down to my car, and literally cried for 20 minutes in my car. I don't know about y'all, but $79,000 just doesn't fall out of the sky. So next morning when I woke up, my great aunt Kitty, who's Irish, always said, think about it. You put a subject on your mind and go to sleep on it, and you'll come up with a solution. I got up and I went to go find out and start researching the Spendthrift Trust. I had read an article about the Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust. It's called The Office. It's 7 generations old and has almost 400 people under it. If the Rockefellers could save taxes, why couldn't I save taxes? It took me 5 months, and in September of 2000, I started both my business and beneficial Spendthrift Trust. And in 3 years, I have personally saved over 6 figures in taxes. Now, in this time, I have wholesaled 29 houses. That's going to be short-term capital gains. Interest income, I have 12 notes. That's where I own the paper on the house. People pay me their mortgage. That's interest income. Dividend income. I can't do my options trading. I understand options trading, but I can't sleep at night because it scares me. So my friend Glenn does my options trading for me. Rental income. I do have 4 rentals. Now I'm switching everything over to seller financing, which is under interest income taxes. My last house that I got for $259,000, I got somebody to pay $20,000 down. They're paying me $2,000 a month, and in 2 years they'll pay me $349,000 for the house. That's all in interest income taxes. And then finally, with me selling the trust, that's royalty income taxes. My goal is to help as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors save as much as they can in taxes. Again, my call to action is to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I'll take you out to a free website, NerdWallet. I'll show you the formula to figure out taxes. I'll show you how much money you're going to be saving, depending if you go with the business trust or if you go with the beneficial trust, or you could go with both. I will send you 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I will send you 2 pages of case law. The Spendthrift Trust has been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 different occasions, and both times the Supreme Court has favored it. Now, that doesn't matter if you have the business trust or the beneficial trust, the 4 ways you're going to save money are going to be: 1, federal taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, it's going to keep your information completely private. Your LLC or your S Corp, I can go to the Secretary of State website or the Corporation Commission website of your state and research all LLCs. Number 3, it's going to make all lawsuits frivolous and make them go away. And number 4, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act, none of my clients will have to do the paperwork for the Treasury Department. Please, if you don't know about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act, please reach out to me, because if you don't do the paperwork, you could be fined $10,000 or 2 years in jail. Talk about crazy. So with what my goal is to help as many people save as much money in taxes. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. 97% of every single year of the trust sold are what my mom and dad had and what Susie Orman talks about. That's the family trust. The only thing that does is avoid going through probate. The Spendthrift Trust is not your mom and dad's trust. It's going to save you taxes. It's going to keep you from going to probate. You're not going to pay any inheritance taxes, and you're going to send it on from generation to generation. Please set a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me to learn how much you could be saving this year in 2024, and how much you'll be saving for a full 2025, 2026, 2027. Thank you for watching my video. Have a beautiful weekend. Take care. Have a beautiful weekend. Take care.